Space Force Jazz Lounge.
Welcome, friends. I hope you're out there. I know they're having some weather down there on Earth. And I'm not sure what kind of access to technology you have right now. Those murder hornets can get in the way, I know, in your hive. Remember, if you have a murder hornet molesting your hive, they say the best remedy is collective action. Collective action against an aggressor is really what gets you through. So, if you feel threatened by a murder hornet, the best thing is to get together with people of philosophical affinity and vibrate. Vibrate as much as you can. All right. Well, I'm your host, Commander PK, once again. Week 8 of Space Force Jazz Lounge. We had some very special tributes tonight and material we were going to dedicate to the SpaceX, but I think the weather, the weather's acting up, but we're going to do a song a little later in honor of SpaceX and those intrepid explorers trying to bring capitalism into space. There we go. All right, I better check in because I see some friends are already with me.
Who do we have down there on Terra? Nuri, Todd, Deanna, welcome. Thanks for watching. Houston is in the house. I know people were posting a lot of SpaceX pictures and they had those cool Stay Puft Marshmallow Man astronaut suits. I was really looking forward to that. But all in good time. We can't
all be on the moon all the time. Sometimes it feels like I'm on the moon all the time, just like the little...
This one goes out to Julie. I feel like Le Petit Prince sometimes, just standing on my little orb on my asteroid looking out. But that's all right. I have music, and I have the mental connection with my comrades down there on Earth. So let's get right to it. Here's a little number. This goes out to the Indian space program, and it's called Aja, Aja, Today. Hope you like it. Oh yeah, let's get in the groove. We have nowhere to go but up, maybe sideways. Today. I like that. I got my triple duster with me. Get off all that space dust. That
Dust gets everywhere. You really got to. Dust, dust, dust.
we are but dust. That's why we must dust. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you like that little number. Ryan? Yes, Tony. Joe, hey, the saxophone musicianhood brotherhood is all in the house. Well, I don't know what to say. We do have some drink specials tonight. This is a complicated one.
Very, very complicated.
All right. I don't know how many of you are fans of hydrocarbon vapor.
Know why people down on Earth enjoy their hydrocarbons?
Well, we have a special tonight here at the Moroni 5 Lounge, deep on level 3 at Space Force Moon Base. And the special tonight is hydrocarbon vapors exclusively from the vapor fields of Andromeda. And I'll just give you a little taste.
The vapor fields of Andromeda.
Hydrocarbons like you've never had them before. There's a little ritual you're supposed to do. You want to expunge all the oxygen in your lungs, and then you drink in the hydrocarbon vapor for the maximum effect. So
Let's all do this together. Remember, it's just like yoga.
it's just like yoga breathing, except you breathe out oxygen and you inhale the hydrocarbons, which then permeate your cells, creating a sort of a hallucinogenic effect, mildly hallucinogenic. So I hear. Let's give it a try.
Let's get hydrocarbon.
Let's see, I think I'll just let the music speak for itself for just a moment. I don't do hydrocarbons that often. hydrocarbons. It's the music.
How's everybody doing down there? Mark? Ms. Mars. Space espresso, I like that. We need a space espresso up here. I need a little jump start now and then. And, well, you know, I'm supposed to, as part of my job, I've got to show you the specials. And those the Andromeda vapor hydrocarbons are not bad. They're not my first choice. I could go for a nice little Terran espresso, but it's amazing how hard that is to come by up here on Luna. You'd think Space Force, you know, 21st and on century, that, you know, an espresso machine would be like nothing. You know, they could just 3D print it, you know, and then you get your espresso, 3D print your espresso. But it's not as easy as all that, so we're going to have hydrocarbon vapor is a special tonight, and I hope you'll join me.
absorbing hydrocarbon vapors, the proper Andromedan method is to expel all the oxygen from your body before you inhale the hydrocarbon vapor. Smooth.
Ask for it at your local convenience store. I believe gas prices being what they are these days, you can find some good hydrocarbons down there on Earth. You don't have to go all the way to Andromeda to get your hydrocarbon vapors.
Not bad.
All right. What else? Todd, Julie, Lynn, from all parts of Terra, all around that little orb, that little blue and green and brown and gray and orb, that orb upon which humanity originated, some would have you believe. Well, let's continue on. I hope you're getting in the mood. My job here as commander of the Moroni 5 Lounge, it's my little area that I try to bring a sense of order, a sense of logic, at least through music, into this little space that we share, and I hope you find it relaxing. You know you can come here every Wednesday and be part of the Space Force Jazz Lounge. Our mission, hopefully not 5 years, hopefully we don't know how long, but we'll be here as long as it takes, to bring good quality intergalactic music to all who are part of our community. And so, on that note, what do we have next? Oh, this is a nice little number. A nice little number. Something beautiful. Oh yeah, for the sensitive souls among us. If you've got a little poet living in your chest, it may not be a virus, it may be just a little poetic inner reality. And we're gonna honor that now. hope you like that little number we call Astral Dancer. Up here on Luna, we try to work with that 1/6 Earth gravity to make it work for us. Beth. Yeah, a number of people. Sharon, good to see you. The technology that we work with, it's a little bit, we create a reverse image of ourselves, which our brain then needs to interpolate to create a reality which is the right way. Unfortunately, if you have too much information, stimuli entering through the cortex channels, and your brain becomes overwhelmed by this array of imagery and sensory information, which then you must reverse and create some kind of order. You know, I'm not sure if we're really up to the task a lot of the time, so what I do is I just sort of let it be backwards. You know, if somebody's going to be backwards with me, I let them do their thing, if they're on Facebook or, you know, whatever, just in the store. Or, you know, up here it's a little different because the corridors are so narrow. We really do have some protocol for, like, being sideways to each other, not just confrontational. But if somebody's coming at me backwards and they're being all backwards, I just let that happen. And I imagine what they would be like if they were forwards, if they were reversed and everything they was doing was flipped, and instead of them being backwards, they were forwards. And I think everybody has a potential for that, if you catch my drift. Anyway, yeah, it's a tough night, but we're making do with what we can, and I hope that y'all are doing all right down there. Space poets. The space poets. Well, what else? Oh yeah, a number of musicians have been contacting me and saying, you know, where do you get all these cool ideas up there on Luna? You know, you'd think being sequestered on a rock, just sitting there day after day, how do you keep it fresh? You know, that's the challenge for all of us. Well, I like to stay open to new ideas that come. You never know where a new idea is going to come from. Back on Earth, you know, I could listen to a bird and get inspired by a little tweet of a bird. Tweet, tweet, tweet. But up here in this vacuum of space, it's a little more difficult to get your inspiration. But we do get certain musical modes from tourists and travelers coming through. And the Andorrans with the hydrocarbon vapors, they hipped me to this nice mode. I think they call it the lidocaine mode. Seems to help the astronauts and workers up here in Space Force with their various joint problems. But anyway, this is what it sounds like. It's kind of like. Dig it? Now the lidocaine mode. So I'm going to try to work that into the next number. And, you know, everybody's playing Dorian, Mixolydian, Lydian, flat 7, you know. That's great, but, you know, when you get out of that gravity well of Earth, you need to find some other modes.
Modes of expression.
Let's see what we can do. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Here's another nice number. Lidocaine mode. Yeah, just some good old-fashioned music. Well, how are we doing down there? Joe, an acre on Lido. Lois from Houston, keeping it real. I like to call her Dr. Lois. Doctor, it hurts in 3 places. But don't go to those places. Yes. I try to stay away from things that cause me emotional pain, but that makes your brain shrink, you know?
And there is some shrinkage in space. It's inevitable.
The vacuum, the cold, unforgiving vacuum of isolation in space, there's some shrinkage that happens, but hopefully not emotional shrinkage. So, don't go to those places. Doctor, it hurts. It hurts. All right. Amber, welcome. Well, let's see. I think it's time for, I need to promote the drink special tonight.
Our drink special tonight, hydrocarbon vapors from the vapor fields of Andromeda.
We're fortunate at Space Force Moonbase to be on the trade routes, and you never know when something might fall off the back of a space truck, if you know what I mean. So check out Andromeda's hydrocarbon vapors straight from the vapor fields of Andromeda. Let's have a little sip. You know, a lot of social activity and conviviality is really a ritual, and it's important to maintain those rituals between us, even when we're alone. So rather than just slop down those hydrocarbons, I try to stay true to the social rituals, which involve expelling all the oxygen in your body and then gently inhaling the hydrocarbon vapors for full effect. Here we go.
does everybody have to get so stressed out?
Can't we all just get along? You know, maybe a nice bowl of hydrocarbon vapors among friends, and we can start to see that we're not so different after all. We're all carbon-based, most of us. And yeah, anyway. Let's see, feel free to shout out with any requests you might have. Cricket. Yeah, welcome. Willkommen. Cheryl. Bienvenidos.
Buonasera.
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 All right. Moving right along. What's on our playlist tonight? Oh, this is kind of a in-joke. If there's any science fiction fans out there, I use that term advisedly because I don't know what science fiction is anymore since we really caught up to it. Nothing that we do is not science fiction anymore. That's my conclusion. So I've come to embrace it. Anyway, this is called Plan 9.5. Just because we all are reptiles underneath, nothing to be ashamed of.
Reptilicus is on your side.
Express myself. I hope you're grooving wherever you are. No matter what anybody might have tweeted today, it shouldn't harsh your reptilian buzz. Just sit there on your rock, wait for your moment.
You are not authorized. You are not authorized.
Oh, that voice, that voice. I don't know how you strikes you every now and then. Bobby, good to have you. Let me just explain a little backstory. Up here on Moonbase, you know, you can't just do your thing all the time. That's why we have the lounge. You can do your thing here, but during the day when you're going out shopping, moving in your moon cart, your moon cycle, whatever you're getting around, you got to obey the rules, because rules are what keep you alive up here. You know, I don't know how it is on Earth right now. Maybe everybody's doing whatever they want and it's a free-for-all, and that's fine, you know, just sort of like get through the day and see how many appendages you got left after the end of the day. But up here, science, and predictability are our friends up here on the moon. So we got to obey the rules. Every now and then something goes wrong, and there's this lovely algorithm that reminds you if you kind of get off track. And so I recorded the algorithm, and sometimes when I'm alone I like to listen to it. And so I thought I'd share that with you.
You are not authorized.
There's something about that voice that just makes me want to stand up and salute. One more time.
You are not authorized.
Oh yeah. Hope you can dig it. But you know what? You are authorized tonight to get down here at the Moroni 5 Lounge with yours truly, Commander PK.
We are authorized to partake. We are authorized to partake.
Oh yeah. Who's down there? Who's grooving with me? Sammy! Hope you got your dancing shoes on. This is a little number called Moonbase After Hours, if you know what I mean. try to party wherever I am. And in my mind, you're with me. And we're doing it. We're getting it. We're getting it. We finally got together, didn't we? In our mind. Oh yeah, Moonbase After Hours. How's everybody doing there? It's really, all surreality aside, we live in a period of time and we have resources, and it's like having a, I don't know, if you're into homeopathic medicine and you got your own rattlesnake and you can like squeeze out some venom and that's good for something, and you got your bees and you can make them sting you just where you want them to. So that homeopathic kind of thing, that's kind of how I look at like social media and people and living. It's like you can't really control it, but if you can get the bees to sting you in just the right place, it's actually good for you. I think it cures arthritis or boredom or something. Anyway, that's my metaphor for the evening. So I really appreciate being able to stay in touch with people through this demonic social media technology that is turning us into caricatures of ourselves. But I really appreciate it because it's people I haven't seen in such a long time all over the world. And who knows, maybe if we can't get it together, then our avatars will at some later point. So there's always hope. Yeah. This is a little number I like to call Strange Horizons. Imagine, if you will, you're on a journey. You woke up and found yourself on some kind of train, some kind of vehicle that's transporting you across a landscape, an unknown and unfamiliar landscape. But the sense of motion is somehow soothing. The distance of your plexiglass screen between you and others allows you to survey this strange horizon as an observer. And aren't you fortunate to be able to see it? Even if it's totally weird. Plexiglass is what's for dinner. Strange horizons. Well, oh my, the time is just flying by. This sort of Einsteinian folding of space. Before you know it, we've arrived before we thought we even started. And yet the journey hasn't even begun. Isn't that like every day these days? So you wake up and you say, I wake up and I go, choppy, you say, choppy. Aw, Well, I'm sorry that we are experiencing some technical difficulties. I believe it's the solar flares are acting up here. It might be the thunderstorms down on Earth, but we persevere. Again, just to return to one of my themes earlier, the lizard brain inside us. The lizard doesn't go, dang it. You don't hear a lizard go, dang it. The lizard, the fly is there, you get it. The fly ain't there, you don't get it. The rock is cold, you sit on it until the sun warms you. So there's something to be said for that. So anyway, I apologize if this broadcast is interrupted by environmental interference and our technological limitations. Our budget is not what it could be. Luckily, there's Venmo. I have a lot of faith in Venmo. I'm not sure why. I think it's sort of like a Swiss Army knife of finance. It's like, Venmo. Oh, there's a bottle opener in there. I'm going to open this bottle that I needed because of Venmo. Anyway, Venmo. All emperor. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying yourself this evening, staying dry, if that's your plan. Tom, thanks. Your input is always valuable. Please continue to hold. All right. Well, we're getting down to the end of the show pretty soon. There's so many things I wanted to say, but we did have the SpaceX. We had a whole tribute for SpaceX, and unfortunately it's on hold. But we're going to play a song called Space Ecstasy. Oh yeah. Elon Musk. I don't know what it means. Elon Musk. You must, if you must. Lidocaine mode. Musk, Elon Musk. Here, I'm going to have to get my space strigil and scrape off that lunar dust. Space shuttle, Bob. Yes, thank you all so much for being with me. I just can't tell you what it means to me. I do not have words, because in this time we need some new words to describe what we're going through. Ooh, I do have a plug.
Mucovid. Mucovid is just on the market. You know, back in the day, that COVID mucus was really a problem. And luckily our best scientists got right down to it, funded through venture capital, putting our minds to work to solve the problem. And they now, I believe it's called mucovid. It's this packaging. They can take that hard mucus and turn it into packaging. And it's biodegradable with certain chemicals. And it's probably, it can replace all the fast food containers, straws, everything. So when you're trying to be environmentally conscious in the future, ask for mucovid. It's the new biodegradable packaging made from mucus. Yeah, so science.
And now, take a second just to see who's still with us. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we do what we can. Maybe I'm just too hard on the old photons or whatever going into the devices that is causing the communication nodules to go to the satellites and then down and up. Try to be more gentle with those nodules. Be gentle with your nodules in this time of stress. Body. Be aware of your body. If you have appendages, remember to say hello to your appendages. If you can sense the external reality in which you find yourself, remember to acknowledge the sensory relationship with your environment. Be patient with your organs and all your organs. Remember that your brain does not directly experience reality. It takes sensory information inside your cranial apparatus, creating a simulacrum of your external reality. Isn't that nice? So, as you try to experience reality, remember, It is your brain creating a simulacrum of that reality. Don't blame your brain if it isn't the way you like it. Just remember to soothe your synapses. Inhaling, you guide oxygen to your brain, which allows your synapses to function, creating this imagined simulacrum of reality in which you attempt to negotiate your place in the universe. And you breathe in, and you breathe out. Thank your simulacrum for giving you an interface with reality. It's the only interface you have, and so you want to appreciate it for all its flawed imaging and data corruption. It is still your simulacrum, and you honor it by breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Thank you, brain. Thank you, simulacrum. Thank you, universe.
Thank you, universe. Thank you. Well, the chronometer implanted in my cerebral cortex tells me that it is time to say Auf Wiedersehen, Bonne nuit, Sayonara, Aloha, and everything else.
We sure appreciate you joining us here at Moonbase, the Moroni 5 Lounge, Jazz
Lounge at Space Force Moonbase every Wednesday.
Please stay in touch. You can drop me an email, pksaxhq@gmail.com, or check out the website, pksax.com. If you'd like to interface with us here at Space Force Jazz Lounge, just stay in touch and let's see what we could do together. Satellites are beaming transmissions instantaneously or almost instantaneously, and we do have shuttles. SpaceX should be getting here any day now. And so yeah, stay in touch. Let's see what we can do together if we put our minds to it. You know, there's nothing that we can't try to accomplish, right? Anyway, here we go. This is a little number that goes out to all the mathematical physicists. It's called string theory.
We're here for you, even though we are not here, and we don't really know who you are. You are you, but we are we, and we are here, and you are in your here, together, separately, we are collective here, we are together.
Together in our simulacrum. Until next time, may your mental imaging of your reality meet with minimal specifications for satisfying another daily existence. Ciao.